Hey, what's going on, y'all? Big Sarge here. Welcome to another edition of Texans Tailgate Talk right here at the Methodist Training Center, home of the Houston Texans. All right, day 5 of Houston Texans training camp has concluded, and listen, let me tell you everything that happened. Yep, for real. The fans. No, I'm just messing with you all. Hey, listen, I can't tell you everything that happened today, but there's somebody that I have as a special guest that can. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Coty, day 5 of Houston Texans training camp. First day the fans was out here. The weather held up. What did you see as far as, what went on today?
That the offense kind of picked up their intensity. I mean, the last couple of days, to be honest, they got their ass handed to them. Plain and simple. Especially what took place on Monday. But today, I mean, you can tell it was a lot of red zone drills. But you can tell like they came out with a lot of intensity. I know like the very first play of practice, the team scrimmage, Stroud hit connected with Stefon Diggs for a touchdown. And the way Stefon Diggs took the ball, slammed it on the ground and screened, you could tell that the offensive side of the ball got tired of everybody hyping up the defense, which is something that Coach DeMeco Ryans talked about on Monday as well.
One thing that I've noticed is that it looked like CJ is being intentional about getting the timing down with Diggs. I mean, they do a lot of work together, a lot of off the field, even off the field work together. But it looks like when they're in their formation, when they're going through their plays, it's a lot of getting him the ball because he already knows what Tank can do and what Nico can do. Is that something that you've seen as well?
Yeah, and it makes sense because, like you mentioned, he already has that chemistry and camaraderie with Nico Collins. He already has that chemistry and camaraderie with Tank Dell, and also not just with Stefon Diggs, but I see him go that extra mile to get his timing better with what's my guy name? I can't believe I'm drawing a blank
What number?
right now. 8, John Mechie.
John Mechie.
I'm a guy that I've been rooting for ever since they drafted him. But, it seems like he definitely been taking that extra step to make sure he get his timing and everything down with John Mechie. Like I said, it makes sense because those two guys are the next guys up in this wide receiving unit. And I can tell you, man, as of right now, it seems like him and Stefon Diggs already have that chemistry and camaraderie. And I said this on Locked On Texans. I repeat it again here. This is the early stages of training camp. By October, November, when you get to mid-season, this definitely could be one of, if not the best 1-2 punch in the league.
One thing that I've noticed, I've gotten a chance to talk to at least 3 starting offensive linemen in Juice Scruggs, play center, left guard, center Juice Scruggs, left guard Kenyon Green, and right guard Shaq Mason. And the one thing that I've noticed, and I'm going to get a chance to talk to Titus, he spoke with us today, but even without Laramie, can you see the camaraderie also building with that line coming together, especially with Titus coming back and with Kenyon coming back?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, that's been the best part. Well, one of the best parts about training camp so far has been this offensive line. Most of the interior, because you already know what's going to take place with your tackles. I mean, Titus Howard, there's moments where you're like, he's still trying to get his wind and legs back under him, but he's looked really good. I mean, I think today I had counted him holding his own against Will Anderson Jr., who has been dominating with the defensive line. So you got that. And then, of course, you got Blake Fisher, who is a rookie. I love the fact that he's going through his growing pains right now because if something happened and Coach DeMeco Ryans, Bobby Sloyd got to call upon his number mid-season, he's already going to be ready. And I love the fact that he's getting reps right now, valuable reps with Danielle Hunter and Anderson. But that interior offensive line, especially in the rushing attack too, today was the first full day with pads on, and you can tell that interior is definitely going to help that rushing attack because there were several moments where Damian Pierce had an opportunity to find those small gaps, and it always came in the middle of that offensive line, and I like what I'm seeing from them as of right now.
One of the things that I loved is the matchup that I watched today closely because, this is the first time we've been able to have such an up-close and up-front view of the 11 on 11 because most of the times they're on the backfield. Our view is kind of blocked. We have to find these awkward angles to be able to watch. But one thing that I noticed today in the one matchup that I really wanted to see when I seen that it was going to happen, Titus Howard versus Will Anderson. That has been a matchup I have been watching.
Look good.
Oh, my goodness. Both of them look good. Like you could tell, and I know that they use that mantra of iron sharpens iron around here. That's one of the things that I love. That's one of the things that I've seen them getting better and getting better. Now, Coty, I don't want you to start jumping up and down when I say this. I don't want you to start moonwalking. I don't want you to start doing no choreography from no Michael Jackson videos when I say this, okay?
Uh,
Davis Mills looked good today.
yeah, he looked 100% better than what he did on yesterday. Which, I mean, everybody looked bad in Monday's practice. But yeah, Davis.
No, he looked terrible in Monday's practice.
Well, that's why I say everybody looked bad. Everybody did. But you know, the one thing that I did notice about Davis Mills, and I think you was the first person that mentioned that, was like everybody, of course, knows who the starter is going to be. 7, plain and simple. But you brought to my attention that there is a quiet camp battle going on between who is going to be the backup. And as of right now, I think the way he performed today, I think Davis Mills might have that backup role solidified. As of right now, we know, depending on if anything happens to 7, they're definitely gonna see where they are in the season, their opponents and everything. Those are gonna determine who's gonna take the helm as a starting quarterback if something happened. Beat on truck, knock on wood, whatever you need to do.
I normally go like this, knock on wood.
Knock on wood, whatever you need to do. But yeah, Davis Mills definitely look better and look like he's trending to be the solidified backup role for this.
Coty, I know that we've talked a lot about the good things that we've seen out here, but I gotta speak on something bad, man. I was not impressed with that second team defense. It seemed like the run stoppage on that defense was just like, nah, we don't feel like playing today. I mean, the running backs were constantly running right up the middle, scoring touchdowns. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you could see in D'Amico, he was getting frustrated with, why can't you stop the run? Is that something that you've seen as well?
I noticed that too, but once again, it goes back to what I said earlier. I just think the offense just came out with a little bit more aggression because, I mean, they got their behinds heading to them the last 2 days. And, especially with that second team, I didn't see the same intensity and drive that I seen out of Kalen Bullock over the last 2 days of camp. But, like Coach D'Amico Ryan said, it's back and forth, and that's exactly what he wanted to see.
Yeah, I was not impressed with that second or that third unit when it came to that defensive line. And I even seen at one point, you remember the pass play where Robert Woods went into motion and I think Davis Mills hit him on the drag route and he scored the touchdown. Mm-hmm. And Coach D'Amico Ryans went right over to Lonnie Johnson to coach him up and tell him what he could have done better to prevent that, or what he could have done to seeing that was coming. Yeah. And so that's what I like about what D'Amico's doing. But I'm hoping that watching this second team unit, because we already know that that first team defense is stout. Mm-hmm. That first team defense is solid. But if something happens, we, knock on wood, I don't know if they're ready to step up into that role right now. And it's only been 5 days of training camp, so I'm not gonna, jump out the window and be like, oh man, they're not gonna be good, la 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 la. So, Coty, I know you got to get out of here. Tell the people where they can find you at.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Coty Davis _24. Once again, that's Coty, COTYDAVIS _24. And you can follow my work on Sports Illustrated, Texans Daily, and on the Locked On Podcast Network, available wherever you get your podcast from.
Hey, question. Better vocalist, Brandy, Tina Marie, or Tina Turner?
Brandy.
You think Brandy got better vocals than Tina Marie? I'm asking.
Yes. She's known as the Bible voice for a reason.
The who?
The Bible voice.
No, I thought that was
Whitney?
Yes.
Whitney is the voice. There's a difference. There's the voice, and then there's like the Bible voice, which is like a drop below. But no, Whitney is the voice.
So where's Mariah Carey?
I would put Mariah Carey. It depends. Like, if you like somebody that has a lot of the high-pitched whistle vocals, I think that's what they call it. I mean, I put Mariah Carey top 10 all-time in vocals, but I don't know where I would rank her in terms of who's behind her.
Fantasia.
Who's in front of her. Fantasia, I would give her top 15.
Jill Scott.
I'm not a fan of Jill Scott.
Jennifer Hudson.
I would put Jennifer Hudson like top 25. I say top 25.
Jennifer Hudson, the one who has an EGOT.
Yeah.
You know what an EGOT is?
Uh-uh.
That's an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
She's one of my all-time favorite female vocalists.
25?
Well, I didn't say number 25. I say top 25. I sit down and put together a list.
No, 25 is too much.
But I don't
top
know
10.
who. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I put her in top. I didn't even put Fantasia in top 10. I think Fantasia is a better vocalist.
Fantasia's top 15. But Jennifer Hudson, bro.
That's what I say. I mean, if not top 25, top 20.
Bro, you just watched Dreamgirls this morning.
Nah, I mean, Dreamgirls one of my favorite movies.
See, that's what I'm saying. So don't lie and say you didn't. I think you need to go back and watch it.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
You got Jennifer Hudson in the top 25.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't know where top. I mean, even though I say top 25, it could be top 25, number 12. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so then that would be top 15.
Yeah, but that's why I say top 25 because I got to sit down and think who would I put before her and who would I put after her. Because, like, for example, I'm not going to put Aretha Franklin over her. I can't do it. I'm not going to put Gladys Knight over her. I can't do it.
What about Dionne Warwick?
I'm putting her over Dionne Warwick. I think I would. Dionne Warwick is a GOAT within herself, but like I said, I got to sit down and see who would I put, over her and who's going to be behind her and stuff.
Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Texans Tailgate Talk right here at the Houston Methodist Center, home of the Houston Texans. Make sure you're following me at Big Sarge on the app formerly known as Twitter at Big Sarge Sports because you sound ridiculous.
So you putting Dionne Warwick over Jennifer Hudson?
No.
Vocalist. We're not talking about. So what was the?
No, I'm not.
So what was the?
Because you didn't say you'd put her over Jennifer Hudson.
So
make sure you're following
Dionne Warwick over Jennifer Hudson. That's what I'm asking, right?
No, I don't. Are you asking me that now?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
So that's the same thing I said.
I don't think you said that.
I did. I said I am not taking Jennifer Hudson over Dionne Warwick.
I wish I had one of them challenge flags so I could do the replay because you did not say that.
I am taking Jennifer. Let me correct myself. Even if I did get confused over that, I'm taking Jennifer Hudson over Dionne Warwick any day of the week. I'm taking a lot of people over her.
I would too. Make sure you follow me on the app formerly known as Twitter.
She got shit out on her own song. That's what friends are for.
Jesus Christ. Make sure you follow me on the app formerly known as Twitter at Big Sarge Sports with a Z at the end, and on Instagram at Big Sarge Sports with a Z at the end. Make sure you follow me on the ticker and the talk at Big Sarge Media. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Big Sarge Media. Make sure you're reading my articles. Got an exclusive article with Juice Scruggs on there today on www.bigsargemedia.com. Got a new exclusive article coming out with Jalen Peacher. Hey, you know what, Cody? I think I'm ready to do it.
What?
I think I'm ready to give myself other nicknames outside of Big Sarge, Sarge, Big Sexy, Sexy Chocolate, Sexy in Motion. I think I'm ready to give myself another nickname outside of that.
What's that?
Y'all have a good one now? I think I'm ready to call myself Mr. Exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I had another one I was going to say. Oh, and Himothy. You think we'll ever get one of those moments where Nico come to the podium and when he's talking about CJ and go, "That's my quarterback, dog"?
Well, it depends. When they win the Super Bowl, yes, but if they lose, no. I hope not.
I'm out.